The formula for calculating compound interest is A equals P times the quantity 1 plus R divided by N raised to the N times T. Using this formula can be confusing at times and creates many opportunities for errors. One way to overcome this is by using a compound interest table. Here is an example of a compound interest table which can be found through an internet search or in many financial books. And most tables are much more extensive, containing more percentage rates and more compounding periods than the table I have listed on the screen. And this table basically replaces the quantity 1 plus R divided by N raised to the N times T. The column at the far left and far right lists the numbers of compounding periods. The columns in between list some interest rates per compounding period. So let's go through an example of how to use this table. If someone invests $3,000 for 5 years at a yearly interest rate of 8%, and the interest is compounded quarterly, what will be the total compound amount and the total amount of the interest earned? To use the table, we first need to calculate the number of compounding periods. It was stated that interest is compounded quarterly, so 4 times per year, and the investment is for 5 years. So there will be 4 times 5 compounding periods, which equals 20. Next, we need to calculate the interest rate per compounding period. So 8% yearly interest rate, compounded quarterly, 4 times per year. We need to divide 8% by 4 to find the interest rate per compounding period, which equals 2%. Next, we use the table. The first column lists the number of compounding periods, which we calculated to be 20. So we go to the 20 row. Next, we go across to the 2% column, and the number listed there is 1.48595. And that number of 1.48595 is the value of 1 plus R divided by N raised to the N times T in the compound interest formula. So we can plug that value in, and we have A equals 3,000 times 1.48595. Doing the calculation, we get $4,457.85 as the total compound amount after 5 years. To find the interest earned, we take the total compound amount and subtract the principal amount. $4,457.85 minus $3,000 equals $1,457.85 of total interest earned. And the two main keys to using the table is to calculate the number of compounding periods and calculate the interest rate per compounding period. All right, my friends, hopefully you got something out of this video. I do have more videos right there for you. Till next time, I am out of here.